let's start talking about Giannis, all right? Because Giannis, a lot of people are confused when it comes to Giannis, man. A lot of people are confused when it comes to the Giannis situation. What is going on? Does he want to get traded? Does he not want to get traded? Is he loyal? Is he not? It's giving Damian Lillard. Ironically, because, Dame was traded to the Bucks, it's given the Damian Lillard situation. So let's run through our timeline here real quick of exactly, what's happened. And this is all the way back in April of last year. Giannis on whether he can still win chips in Milwaukee. I'm not going to do this. Whatever I say, I know it's going to translate. I don't know, man. I wish I was still playing.
Giannis, you've always kind of stated about wanting to win and win championships and win a second championship and how important it is to you. Do you think that you can still win that second championship here in Milwaukee after a third straight first-round exit?
Look, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. I know how this is going to go. Whatever I say, I know how it's going to translate. I don't know, man. I wish I was still playing. I wish I was still competing and going back to Milwaukee. I don't know.
I will say a pet peeve of mine when it comes to NBA reporters is directly asking about players' futures right after getting eliminated in the playoffs. Like, they're not gonna give it up. Not at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Also, give them some time to. This may sound like a crazy term. Just mourn the loss of the season. I don't know. Give them some space. There's a lot of time. There's a lot of off season. Give them a week at least to just process what happened and leave them alone. Y'all can grill them, the rest of the year, but right after a loss, geez. This is from January 16th. Brian Windhorst on trades.
Are the Bucks really going to stand for this? And is Giannis really going to stand for this? And I know what Giannis has said on the record, and I know that the Bucks have been out there trying to buy, but I'm telling you, when I talk to people in the league, they're still holding, waiting to see. The Bucks have just had two miserable performances. They're getting the wrong direction. I know they've got half of the season left, but I'm telling you, there are deals that are on hold and talk progressions on hold because teams still aren't 100% sure whether Giannis is going to be on the team the rest of the year. And these last few games have made them even stutter some more. Are the Bucks really going to stand?
Yeah, and I was watching their MLK Day game. I forgot who they even played. It may have been the Wizards or something. Who they play? I don't like to psychoanalyze body language too much. I'm pretty sure the Bucks won that game. Giannis's body language just was kind of off that game. I think he made a clutch play. Kuzma was trying to hype him up. And Giannis is a very animated person, especially in games. And the fact that he just wasn't giving any energy to me is kind of it's a yellow flag. It's a yellow flag. This is all the way back from December 18th. What's dogs?
You can't control. But at the end of the day, I personally have not had the conversation with the Bucks. I'm still locked in on my teammates. Most importantly, locked in on me getting back healthy, and then locked in on my teammate and how can I help them from the sideline or encourage them to, be able to play free, because it takes a toll on them too, right? They're playing game after game after game. Thank God we've had a very good schedule the last couple of weeks, but it takes a toll on them too. Rumors and that, and in, out, injuries, and lose, win. It's hard, right? So, as a leader, but most importantly as a winner, just got to be there for them first. So right now I'm just, again, focused on getting back healthy on the court, focusing on how can I encourage my teammates to be the best version of themselves. After that, focus on how can I go out there and help them win games. And
so, a very, very PR answer from Giannis, but also I think it is the right answer. I do think overall this is the right answer from Giannis. As a player, as important as he is in all these trade talks, I think he's put the pressure on the Bucks to decide his future, maybe a little bit too much. But I am for a player, when they're playing for a team, and they're paying them to play for a team, to be locked in as a player on the team. And I think ultimately, at least from what I've seen so far, that's all Giannis is saying, right? The agent's going to talk to the team's going to do what they do. But as a player on the team, I mean, I got games to focus on. I am the leader of this team. So let me focus on my job, and everything else will take care of itself. This is the next quote. Giannis with another very interesting post-game interview. This is from January 20th, a couple days ago. Giannis on his thoughts about the league holding off their trade plans to wait and see what he decides. I can't control that. I can't control what other teams are doing. I just try to focus on my job, which is to try and win games. Giannis asked about booing the Bucks fans last week. It felt great. For some reason, I really enjoyed being the villain this year. Giannis asked how confident he is he will finish the season with the Bucks. I don't know. I take it day by day. So again, Giannis has been pretty consistent with his answers from what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like the pressure's on the Bucks. That's what I'm gathering from all these quotes. Giannis isn't dead set on being a Milwaukee Buck. He's not dead set on leaving or not leaving. He is focused on, taking it day by day. So the pressure is on the Milwaukee Bucks right now as an organization to really decide what they want to do with Giannis. And this is from January 8th. He's just shutting down the trade talks, right? There will never be a chance and there will never be a moment that I will come out and say I want to trade. That's not in my nature, okay? I am invested in this team, right? Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks will most likely split in the offseason. That's when Milwaukee will offer him a max contract, and if he doesn't sign it, as most expect, it is essentially trade demand without having to play the bad guy and articulate it. Is that the angle? That Giannis just doesn't want to play the bad guy and he doesn't want to be the dude that starts the breakup? Like he wants the other person in the relationship to break up with him. That's the angle. All right. And then we got Stephen A. Smith on the topic right here. Let's see what the God has to say.
The Milwaukee Bucks need to wake the hell up and trade him. You're not going anywhere. And this is one of the top 5 players on the planet Earth. Top 5, planet Earth. Tell me 5 players who are definitively better than Giannis Antetokounmpo. You're talking about a guy right now, Wendy. He's averaging 28.2 points per game. He's shooting a career-high 65% from the field. Giannis Antetokounmpo, ladies and gentlemen, who supposedly can't shoot, is shooting a career-best 39.5% from three-point range. 39, nearly 40% from three-point range. That's comparable to Steph Curry.
Okay,
that's what he's doing.
Let's calm down. hey, let's pump the brakes here, Stephen A. I get the sentiment, but that's close to Steph Curry is a crazy statement. Let's keep going though.
And this team stinks the way that it does. I mean, it's just, listen, at some point in time, you tried. You went out, you got Damian Lillard. That didn't work out, obviously. He torn his Achilles and all of this other stuff. Over the last 4 years, they've won 1 playoff series. They are 1-9 in their last 10 postseasons. How much evidence do you need? I mean, how many times have I said when we've been on the air, Wendy, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it ain't a damn mongoose. It's a duck. Look at them. They're not good. Period. You have no shot to win a championship. And do you see the roster around them? I mean, no disrespect to the players. I understand that they individually they can play. They got talent. They belong on an NBA roster. But if I'm thinking that I got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and then I look around and I see a Kevin Porter Jr. or an AJ Green or a Ryan Rollins or a Kyle Kuzma and Miles Turner, who was just in the finals with the Indiana Pacers, I'm like, hold the horses here. Let's pump the brakes. Giannis Antetokounmpo, and that's what you got with him? That's what you got with him? Now, to get to your point, Wendy, they've tried. They've been a championship contender the last 6 or 7 years. Okay, you've exhausted all your options. You got one left. You got the top 5 player on the planet Earth who's 30, 31 years of age, still giving you close to 30 a night. Career best in field goal percentage shooting and three-point percentage shooting. He's not going anywhere. He's 6'11". He's a gazelle. The brother is all world, okay? Do you have any idea what you could get for that man? You're the Milwaukee Bucks. You have a business obligation to look out for your franchise. Now, if this guy is beloved and, oh my Lord, you trade him and then everybody is going to desert you. That would be different. Last time I checked, we're a couple of weeks removed from the crowd booing him and booing the team and him booing the crowd back, which is something he doesn't do. This is a man that felt like he was beholden to the Milwaukee Bucks. And what did he do? All of these years being beholden to them. Now he's booing back at their fan base. Clearly he doesn't feel he owes them anything. They shouldn't feel like they owe him anything. The man is a champion. He's a 2-time league MVP.
It just feels like both parties are just kind of stalling and waiting for someone to make a move. Like Ramsey's in the chat just kind of illustrated what this whole situation feels like to me. It's a you hang up situation. Like not that I'm thinking about it. Yes, Giannis has said, the team will take care of the team. I'm just a player on the team, this, that, and the third. But I mean, you don't really seem that happy here. I don't even think that really matters for the Milwaukee Bucks though. Like whether Giannis is happy or not, I think the reality is they are stuck in no man's land. Regardless of how Giannis feels, if he wants to be traded or not, the reality is the Milwaukee Bucks are in no man's land. They are in this area where they're not bad enough because Giannis is on the team to get a high draft pick, especially in this draft. But they're also not good enough to contend for really anything. And everyone is caught on. That is the worst position to be in the league. You know what I'm saying? To just stay in that position. And when you have an asset like Giannis, which Stephen A is right, Giannis is not one of these injury-prone. He does have an injury history, but he's not like a Kawhi, Joel Embiid player that has a lot of Anthony Davis that has a lot of injury question marks. The talent is clearly there, right? Still a top 5 player in the league. Depending on who you talk to, he still may be in best in the world conversations. And to be fair, I think Giannis in the right situation would still be back in best player in the world conversations. I think people just aren't looking his way because of the lack of team success. And he's not been utilized and been put in the position to really maximize who he is right now as well. You know what I'm saying? So the reality is you have this asset. He's not old. I mean, there was a point in time where 30, 31 was old. But I feel like now in the NBA, 30, 31 is the new 27, 28. The longevity we're seeing from these players. Giannis still has a lot of value. And if you're the Milwaukee Bucks, I mean, you've tried to surround Giannis with pieces. You've tried to surround... I mean, y'all did it successfully in 2021. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you can argue in the Giannis era, you already did your job. You were a championship contender for a couple years. Right, you got it done. When the going got rough, you tried to retool. You successfully traded for Damian Lillard. It just didn't pan out, but the process was right. He gets traded. The reality is the reality. Y'all aren't a championship contender. I think it's time to go. It's just interesting to me that there are a decent amount of players in the league that are in this position, and everyone is just telling, the teams to move on. And I don't blame people. We've seen so many superstars have their primes wasted on bad teams. So many superstars. And it is my biggest pet peeve in the league when I see an extremely talented player being wasted by a bad organization. Or maybe not even a bad organization, because I don't even think the Bucks necessarily are a bad organization, but just not playing a lot of meaningful games. The reality is, though, not everyone can be on a championship contender, right? Like, someone has to be the middle of the pack team. That's just how it's going to play out. But I do think Giannis is one of those players that deserves to be in these championship conversations. And same thing with Steph, same thing with LeBron, same thing with KD. I would hate for these years to just be wasted for no reason. We do have Gil's Arena and their response on this situation. I do want to hear what they have to say, because apparently they brought some of the smoke.
Locker room tired of hearing shit, You could get tired. Like, if you want to leave, just leave, bro. Like, all this throwing everybody under the bus, teammates and stuff, you're not happy there. Come on, when the last time?
Yeah, nobody else to the team took more than 12 shots. So Giannis took 11.
When the last time he took 11 shots?
Last game? It's happened pretty frequently.
You don't want to be here, bro.
Hey, Rollins, taking too many shots.
No.
A. Green, you're taking too many shots.
Derrick Bird.
Rollins,
G. Harris, one shot, perfect. Rollins was open, though.
Yeah, Rollins is open.
One shot, perfect.
But you need somebody else.
Perfect. Okay? Kuzma, 12 shots?
Too many.
Too many.
No.
Hell. Off the
What was
bench,
it, 3 for 12?
14? Too many.
Who you think you is,
You need somebody else.
Petey Nance,
Pick up
7
the
shots.
man.
Too many.
Way too many. Who
Anthony, 9 shots off the bench. Too many.
Cole
Yo,
Anthony.
7 for 9 though.
That was Cole Anthony.
Too many.
I'm 7 for 9.
No, 7 for 9 is perfect. But what I got 11 shots. I'm 8 for 11. I'm 8 for 11.
AJ Mitchell took 12 shots.
I said it's not first.
And it stopped Shea.
Huh?
And it stopped Shea from 40.
But he's starting. He's a starting
Kuzma
guard.
started.
Kuzma ain't never. Hey, he ain't been doing that
But
shit.
I'm just
Hey, AJ
saying.
Mitchell been balling. Kuzma has not been balling.
And Swag, that shit's like a 19 shot. I'm just saying. So somebody else got to take some shots.
That's what
I'm
I'm
gonna get my
saying.
19 though. Y'all figure it out.
You need somebody to shoot, bro.
Yeah, me.
Yeah. Let's look at some of the replies here. That's what I've been saying. Be a man and say it with your chest. Giannis gets away with all this immature behavior that no American-born player could get away with. But since he has 42 letters in his name and speaks broken English, the media ignores it. If he was from New York, LA, or Atlanta, he'd be getting killed daily. Oh, they're trying to get it off now, chat. Hey, chat, they're trying to get it off, man. Exactly. He shot 11 times last night like it was anyone's fault when we all know you got a limited shot volume. I love this from Giannis. This is called accountability. Or he's just being a leader and sending a message to his team and saying we need to get the fuck right or I'm getting the fuck gone. One of the few times that I agree with this podcast concerning Giannis and the Bucks. Yeah, I think, like I said, ultimately the Bucks need to stop being pussies and decide Giannis's future for. Because they are a party that has the power in this situation. And I think they should. Whether that's at the end of this season or at the trade deadline, I really do think Giannis should be in a different jersey. Where he should go? Apparently the Warriors are trying to get Giannis and LeBron. Oh, brother.